Hello, my wonderful people. Hear this breaking news. Oh, this one is coming from Mike Ozekome, the lead counsel to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the indigenous people of Biafra leader. Nnamdi Kanu's Biafra agitation, it is constitutional, not illegal. Mike Ozekome fires the federal government of Nigeria, Muhammadu Buhari, and the so-called Attorney General of the Federation, Malami, who is now answering being summoned on the case of $2.5 billion missing oil money. The kind of money where Nigeria the thief will not be here. This one is the same set of people, AGF, Accountant General of the Federation, being accused of 109 billion naira. Till today, nobody is hearing about that news again. After we heard that the EFCC recovered just 30 billion naira, they have used the other one to settle him. Now we are talking about the Attorney General of the Federation, who siphoned over 2.5 billion naira oil theft money being recovered. Before you know it, now this case will be swept under the carpet and Nigerians will move forward and things keep spoiling. Well, my wonderful people, I welcome all of you now to this early morning broadcast of Monday, being the first day in the month of May in the year of 2023. On our way down, I don't carry my car land. Please, if you never subscribe to my channel, I want you to do that as soon as possible. Make sure you turn on the notification button so that you'll be notified each time there's any new update on this channel or another channel related to Okute Daily Talk. Please, I don't want to talk too much about this Nigerian problem because it's really getting me headache. I've been getting worked up over emphasizing on Nigeria issues because the issues never finish. The same Nigeria who came out to tell us that they have spent over 1.2 million US dollars, that is approximately 560 million naira, for the evacuation of our people in the Sudan, in the war-torn country. To date, the people who have been evacuated is being left out at the desert without no food or water or even money to see something to buy. Then the question here is, who can account to this money now? Somebody have pocketed that money and said those people, they can die and go to wherever they care. Because it's only in Nigerian government that some elected officials, does the likes of Hope Uzodinjo, who is not elected but chosen by Supreme Court. And for him to satisfy his paymasters, he have to be killing almost all the whole youths in Imo State, precisely Olo, just to satisfy them, because that is exactly what they want. Those places have been too hard for them to occupy. I mean, the Fulani jihadists and their foot soldiers in the name of Fulani herdsmen. Well, my wonderful people, please let us hit the ground running. My case overripe for hearing. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu asked a Supreme Court adjournment litigates. Top Nigerian newspapers, so we are going to give you the headlines for today, being Monday, the 1st of May in the year 2023. So please, do not go anywhere. Just hold on, we are coming back. Look at this news. I don't know what is wrong with this Daily Post. Their Metro. He said Anambra police arrest 3 suspected IPOB members during robbery operation. But this thing we are talking about now, the same people who said police arrested, they are police went for this robbery. They stole this Land Cruiser. Look at them, police officials in Anambra State. Now they have turned it now that IPOB members are the one being arrested during the robbery operation. Can you imagine that? Why is it that all the whole police operatives in that eastern part of the Nigeria is doing everything humanly possible to tarnish the image of Biafra and the ESN, and also to tarnish the image of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, anyway, whichever way it is. The international community, they have known all these things, and they know that Nigerian government are doing everything humanly possible to make sure that they prescribe the IPOB as a terrorist group, which the international community have failed to do. Imagine Lai Mohammed going to Washington, D.C. and say that they are against the country that is harboring the Biafrans. That, in other words, that any Igbo that are living outside Nigeria should be sent back to their country. Well, this one is Wahala Pro Max. Anyway, instead all will soon end, and we will know the outcome when the time is right. Please, let us proceed with the news we have for today. Activist lawyer Chief Michael Zekome has said the self-determination struggle of Nnamdi Kanu, leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, is constitutional. Ozekome said Kanu's self-determination campaign was backed by the Article 20 of the Universal Declaration of Human Rights, African Charter of Human and People's Rights, as well as Article 3 and 4 of the United Nations Declaration of the Rights and Indigenous People of Biafra 2007. Speaking during the handshake across the Niger 2 in Enugu State on Friday, the senior advocate of Nigeria said that Kanu's detention was not illegal and can never be illegal in any form. He urged the President Muhammadu Buhari to order Kanu's immediate release with a compensation. According to Michael Zekome, the SAN, for the information of those harboring the thought that it was an illegality or unconstitutionality, his self-determination detention is in line with the Article of 20 of the Universal Declaration of Human Rights in 1948, African Charter of Human and People's Rights, Article 3 and 4 of United Nations Declaration of the Rights of Indigenous People of Biafra, among others. Nigeria is a signatory to all these statutes. Please, sir, on my bended knees, you can order the release of Nnamdi Kanu today. You can do it through the Attorney General of the Federation, who has the power to discontinue this case. My case is overripe for hearing. Nnamdi Kanu speaks from DSS solitary confinement prison. Nnamdi Kanu, leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB. This one happened on Saturday, reacted to the adjournment of his hearing by the Supreme Court. Kanu lamented that his case was overripe for hearing by the Supreme Court, hence it should not be adjourned again. He disclosed this during his routine meeting with his special counsel, lawyer Jimako, at the Department of State Service DSS facility in Abuja. The Apex Court had adjourned Kanu's case in May 11 after allowing the federal government to file additional 9 grounds in its appeal against the IPOB leader. Reading about the meeting, Ejimako wrote, I just excited from today's visitation with Nnamdi Kanu. I informed him of adjournment of his appeal by the Supreme Court, and he was not happy about it. He believes, and I concur, that his case is overripe for hearing. He therefore insisted that the case must be not adjourned again if Nigerian government really want to listen or attend to his case. A 5-man panel led by Justice John Ogoro of the Supreme Court okayed the federal government's appeal against the Court of Appeal that discharged and acquitted Kanu. The court granted the permission while ruling on motion for leave moved by the Council of the Nigerian government, Tijani Ghazali. Now, so the thing take bio. These people are doing everything humanly possible to do what? To keep Nnamdi Kanu in the DSS solitary confinement so that they will find him there. Another news we have here again, another accusation, false accusation and false alarm against the IPOB, indigenous people of Biafra, by the Nigerian police force in the southeastern zone. This one happened in Anambra State. Let us take the news. Three armed robbery suspects who have confessed to the Anambra State police operatives as being members of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, have been arrested in Anambra State. Spokesperson of the police, State Police Command, DSP Tochukwu Ikenga, disclosed this in a press release made available to Daily Post in Oka, Anambra State. Ikenga said the men who were on a robbery operation engaged policemen at a checkpoint in a shooting match after they were flagged down for a stop and search. Ikenga said, I am delighted to provide you with the update on achievements recorded by the command in our fight against crime and criminality. We have made significant progress in reducing crime rates and ensuring a sustainable peace for the safety and the security of citizens in the state. On the 27th of April 2023 by 7:50 p.m., the forward operating FOB in Aguata, while on stop and search duty at Afonobi Road, intercepted 2 vehicles, one unmarked brown Lexus Jeep, and a black Prado Jeep with registration number WGWA 9696 CM Abuja. The occupants of the vehicle, who refused to stop when police flagged them down, started shooting sporadically to escape police screening. The operatives engaged the armed men in gun battle, rescued one of their victims, and arrested 3 of the gang members, suspected to be members of who? No members of anyone. While other gang members escaped the scene, the suspects, now in custody, confessed to be members of ESN and IPOB group and mentioned the various camps, criminal hideouts where they operate from. Wahala no dey finish. The command said that a number of incriminating items were found on the hoodlums, including 3 AK-47, 2 cell phones, 2 bulletproof vests, 2 walkie-talkie, 1 police uniform camouflage, 4 AK-47 magazines, 120 live ammunition, 1 police belt, 1 hand glove, a pair of police boots, 2 police caps, 1 military t-shirt, and 1 blue police uniform. He gave the names of the arrested suspects to include Hyacinth Owajuaka, age 45 good years. Another one is Sunday Samuel Akpan, age 31 years, and Chinonso Ofo, aka Wolf, aged 24 good years. Ikenga said efforts are in place to ensure arrest of fleeing members of that same gang. On Aden Yaramo, this one at the news we brought to us this early Monday morning, being the first day in the month of May and in the year of 2023. So we are going to see good morning Nigerians, good morning Biafrans, and good morning to the world. You all are welcome to the Nigeria News Roundup, top newspaper headlines in Nigeria for today, Monday, 1st May in the year of 2023. So please, you people should do what? To calm down and listen to me attentively while I deliver this very news to you people. Buhari, number 1 on my list here is you are shameless, sore losers, Lai Mohammed, Blast Labour Party, and others. People who is on our seat with our taxpayers' money, still there. Instead of him to be liberal about what happened during the election, he is there causing people and accusing people. Old, for that matter, this man is supposed to be an old fool, but I will draw that statement. The Minister of Information and Culture, Lai Mohammed, has berated opposition parties over their reaction to President Muhammadu Buhari's analysis of the 2023 presidential election. He advised the aggrieved parties to stop their endless complaints over the polls. Speaking via a statement issued on Sunday, Mohammed argued that the analysis of the President Muhammadu Buhari on the reason for the opposition lose in the 2023 elections was incontrovertible. Voila. He said the opposition lost the election because of their overconfidence and complacency. President Tijeti had been taken abroad for comprehensive maintenance ahead of Tinubu's swearing in. Okay, that day they were going to ride the presidential fleet like they are doing a flight parade in Abi. The Boeing 737 presidential jet has flown abroad for comprehensive maintenance ahead of the swearing in of Asiwaju Bola Tinubu on May 29, 2023 as the new president select of Nigeria. According to the news, the reports obtained by Nigeria News on Sunday, the jet was flown abroad over the weekend. Based on a presidential villa source quoted by the Punch, the 20-year-old NAF 001 will be returned in May and handed over to the new administration after major upgrades to its avionics and other mechanical systems. During the next few weeks, ahead of the handing over to a new leader of the country, President Muhammadu Buhari will be flown on another aircraft on the presidential air fleet, the source said. APC crisis deepens as party mourns Lukman's expulsion for dragging Adamu Omisere to court. The National Legal Advisor of the All Progressive Congress APC, Ahmed Osman El Mazik Esquire, has recommended the expulsion of the party's national vice chairman, Northwest, Salihu Mo, Lukman for dragging the national chairman, Senator Abdullahi Adamu, and the national secretary, Senator Iyola Omisore, to court. Nigeria News record that Lukman has sued Adamu and Omisore over their failure to convene meetings of the relevant party organs as mandated by its constitutions. Lukman has given a 7-day ultimatum to Adamu to commence efforts to convene a meeting of the National Executive Council, where he, Adamu, will provide a financial account of the party. The former Director General of the Progressive Governors Forum has threatened to institute a lawsuit against Adamu should he fail to do the needful within the stipulated time frame, making a good his threat last Thursday. He also wrote President Muhammadu Buhari explaining his reason for dragging the due to court, saying he was left with no option as they failed to heed his call to be guided by the party's constitution. But in a legal opinion dated 28 April of 2023, and the cited Vanguard which was dispatched to the due of Adamu and Omisore, as well as the other new working committee members ahead, Usman Mazouk called for Lukman's expulsion from the party. The party's national legal advisor said he had painstakingly gone through the reliefs sought and affidavit in support of the plaintiffs originating summons with a fine tooth comb, and it is his opinion that the suit borders mainly on the international or domestic affairs of the party, which has been held in a plethora of decided cases to be non-justifiable. NPC gives fresh updates on postponed census 2023. The National Population Commission, NPC, have given a further explanation on why the census of 2023 was postponed, saying the mood of the nation influenced the postponement. The commission said the election mood has not totally evaporated, because you people know what you people did. That is why you have to postpone it, because if you say the census, nobody will even come out for you to count. Count yourself. As you people said, the votes of the masses will not count. So what are you coming to count them? Count them for what? What are you counting them for? Which you have already stipulated to spend about 800 and something billion a bit trillion naira just for ordinary census. Nigeria News records President Muhammadu Buhari had officially approved the postponement of the 2023 population and housing census, earlier scheduled for May 3 to 7. This was contained in a press statement signed by the Minister of Information and Culture, Lai Mohammed, to newsmen on Saturday. Shedding more light on the postponement 2023 census, the Nigerian National Population Commission spokesperson Isiaka Yahaya on Sunday said they need to allow the incoming administration to have input on the planned census so as to make use of the results effectively is part of the reason for the postponement. He added that there is no truth in rumors flying around that lack of funds was responsible for the postponement of the exercise. The NPC spokesperson, who made this known during an interview with the Channel TV, said the commission was fully prepared for the exercise. According to Yahya, the date of the 2023 governorship election, which was shifted, also affected the plans by the commission for the census, because after gauging the mood of the nation after the election, it was realized that the best thing to do was to postpone the census. Central Bank of Nigeria speaks on phasing out redesigned Naira notes. Where is Oshomole? Where is El-Rufai? You people promised Nigeria that once the new government is in place, that the old Naira note will be moving hand in hand with the new Naira notes. Now, as it stands now, the new Naira note is nowhere to be found. Probably the politicians have bought all of them and hide it in their warehouses. The Central Bank of Nigeria has distanced itself from reports claiming its plans to phase out the newly redesigned Naira notes. Nigeria News report that the CBN debunked the report in a statement on Sunday by its acting director, Corporate Communications, Isa Abdul Momin. In a statement posted on Twitter, Central Bank of Nigeria stated that speculations about the withdrawal of the new notes is unfounded and employed by some interests to cause panic among members of the public. The only country in Naira land where you can use Naira to purchase a Naira. The Apex Bank retreated that the new and old currency notes have been circulating side by side, just as the bank has taken delivery of a good quantity of the redesigned banknotes. APC don sack Gadam as South chairman. Chief Victor Giadom and Eta Udosen have been sacked as chairman and secretary of the All Progressive Congress APC South Zone Executive Committee, respectively. The Zonal Executive Committee of the party was said to have held a meeting on a matter of importance and unanimously passed a vote of no confidence on Giadom and Udosen. Nigeria News understand that the decision resulted from special resolution of an extraordinary meeting of the Zonal Executive Committee held in Port Harcourt on Saturday. According to the Punch, the resolution was signed by Blessing Agomhere, Acting Zonal National Chairman, Zonal Organizing Secretary Chief Edet Eta Asia, Acting Zonal Secretary and Zonal Special Advisor and Leader Obogodo Zonal Leader Advisor. According to them, the other signatories were Ebimo Bowe Oyas, Zonal Youth Leader, and Cynthia Princewell, Zonal Woman Leader. The party stakeholders accused the APC National Vice Chairman of the zone of refusing to call for meetings and disrupting every effort to call for meetings by members of the Zonal Executive Committee to transact the political business of the zone. Senator Abe withdrew petition against PDP victory in Rivers and North Wike. The governorship candidate of the Social Democratic Party SDP in the just concluded elections in Rivers State, Senator Magnus Abe, has announced the withdrawal of his petition at the Election Petition Tribunal. Nigeria News report that the Abe have filed a petition at the tribunal challenging the victory of the Siminale Fubara of People's Democratic Party PDP governorship candidate. According to the news, addressing party leaders at his camp office in Port Harcourt on Sunday, Senator Abe said his decision to withdraw the petition against PDP's Fubara was in the interest of Rivers people. Abe dismissed claims by Rivers State Governor Nyesom Wike that he was demarcating the state with his comments after the election. According to the former lawmaker, he was also not seeking appointment under the administration of the president-elect Bola Ahmed Tinubu. NDLEA intercept 120 parcels of Canadian loud in imported car. Imported Igbo, while I know they finish. The National Drug Law Enforcement Agency intercepted some parcels of drugs concealed in a car over the weekend in Lagos State. The development was confirmed in a statement issued on Sunday by the spokesperson of the agency, Femi Babafemi. He explained that at least 126 parcels of Canadian loud, a synthetic strain of cannabis weighing 63 kilograms, were concealed in a used Toyota Corolla car imported from Toronto, Canada, at the Tinkan Airport. Nigerians understand that the agency also thwarted an attempt by a freight agent, Chukwuemeka Samuel Modi, to export 900 grams of the same substance, loud, hiding inside the walls of a traveling bag containing food items to Kenya. The suspected was reported cornered by NDLEA officers at the Sako Export Shed of the Murtala Mohammed International Airport in Ikeja, Lagos on Saturday, 29th April of 2023. No need to fear. Sanwo-Olu tells Lagosians takes delivery of first electric bus in Nigeria. The Lagos State Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu has announced the delivery of the first electric bus in Lagos Mass Transit Master Plan. Nigeria News report that Sanwo-Olu, in a statement via Instagram on Sunday, said the latest development is part of his administration increased efforts to modernize every sector in Lagos. The governor said there is no need to panic about the vehicles stopping on the road as the buses not only reduce carbon emissions but also increases efficiency. My question is, all this generated revenue in Lagos State, when will Lagos State attend to Ajegule and make it a better place? A lot of talent is in Ajegule. What they need there is just some kind of studios whereby it will be orchestrated by the Lagos State government, and they will make that place a living place for people, not people living there. Because I have passed there so many times, my dear brothers and sisters. You will not like to even wish your enemy to live in Ajegule. Very stressful and stinky, smelly area. Yet we still have people who come out and be bragging that Tinubu built Lagos. Okay, maybe Ajegule is not part of Lagos. Maybe they have given Ajegule to Ogun State. Well, whichever way it is, let us take our round of stories before we conclude. The governor said there's no need to panic about the vehicles stopping on the road. Okay, efficiency. Sanwo-Olu added it is the beginning of his administration's efforts to transform Lagos into an even smarter city as they continue to increase the fleet of electric vehicles, further modernizing the Lagos transportation system. So my wonderful people, now here we go take back our kaya because our time done the now kwarapo. We still have other things to bring to the table today. So whichever way we are going to give the news today, please bear with us and make sure the one you see, you share it, comment, like, and also subscribe. Until I come your way again, I still remain Okute Daily Talk. Please, this week, this new week and new month, is to be well with us in all ramifications of life. And Almighty Tuko must surely bless the works of our hand, the Father, the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Bye for now, my people. Kemesiano.